In this video, I will be showing students how to calculate personal protein needs. We have dietary reference intakes that have been set for protein. These are based upon a person's age and also then later in life a person's biological sex. You may notice that the RDA, or the recommended daily allowance, gradually increases over time. Whereas the AMDR, or the acceptable macronutrient distribution range, this is fairly consistent across age groups, particularly starting with ages 4 and up. This gives a basic understanding of what proteins are. However, we can be more specific in determining what we personally need when it comes to our own protein needs. And we are able to do this through this particular calculation. So we're going to walk through an example of what we would be doing in this calculation, and then I'm going to have you practice on your own doing this equation with a different weight. So let's look at a person who weighs 150 pounds. Again, we have our formula here, and we're going to insert 150 pounds right here for weight per pounds. What we first need to do is we need to convert the person's weight from pounds into kilograms. And so we do that by dividing 150 pounds by 2.2 kilograms. When we do that calculation, we're going to get 68.2. This is rounded up from 68.18. We're going to bring down this 0.8 grams per kilogram. So now we have 68.2 kilograms. And now we need to multiply the 68.2 by the 0.8. Once we do that calculation, we're going to get 54.6 grams per kilogram, which again is rounded up from 54.56. So we can say that a person who weighs 150 pounds needs approximately 54.6 grams per kilogram of protein per day. Now, one thing you need to consider is whether or not the person is overweight. If the person is overweight, then this is going to be an overestimation for them, and we're going to need to decrease this value slightly. All right, so now it is your turn. Please calculate the protein needs for a person weighing 115 pounds. I'll give you a few seconds to do that, and then we'll go over the answer. All right, so I'm going to reveal the answer. If you haven't finished figuring out the answer yet, feel free to pause the video so that I don't give away the answer too early. But for those of you who are ready, hopefully you got the answer, 41.9 grams per kilogram. Sorry, that's a typo. That should be a G right there, not a K. All right, let's walk through now how we did this. Again, here's our formula. We put in 115 pounds, and we're going to divide 115 by 2.2. Once we do that, we're going to get 52.3, which is rounded up from 52.27. We then take 52.3 kilograms, and we multiply that by 0.8 grams per kilograms, which then will give us approximately 41.9 grams per kilogram. All right, so that is all that I have for you. As you can see, it is fairly simple to determine what a person personally needs in regards to their personal protein needs.